This 413's regional AU channel with the latest on the national weather scene for Tuesday the 19th of September. We have a gale force wind warning, severe weather warnings current. And we start off with Tasmania. Severe weather warning for the western, southeast, northeast, east coast, the central north, the upper Derwent Valley, the northwest coast, the central plateau, Midlands, forecast districts, damaging and locally destructive winds developing about parts of Tasmania. Locally destructive wind gusts with peak gusts of around 125 kilometres an hour possible over coastal areas of the central north, northeast districts, the northern parts of the east coast during the late afternoon and evening. Locations: Devonport, Bridport, St Helens and Pacino. The strong cold front moving eastward across the Bight and across Tasmania during tonight. This feature will increase the pressure gradient across the state today, leading to the risk of damaging and locally destructive wind gusts. Strong northwesterly winds averaging 50 to 60 kilometres an hour with gusts of around 100 kilometres an hour also likely over the western and southern districts from this afternoon, extending to the eastern and northeastern districts during the late afternoon and evening. Winds are forecast to ease below the warning thresholds from the southwest during Wednesday morning. And the second location or area under the warning: Devonport, Launceston, St Helens, Swansea, Streatham and Hobart. So that is a severe weather warning for damaging and destructive winds. There's a gale warning for much of the state: the Derwent Estuary, the Frederick Henry, Norfolk, Storm Bays, the Channel, Southwest Lakes, the far northwest coast, the central north coast, east of the Flinders Island, the upper east, lower east, southeast, southwest and central west coast. Strong wind warning for the central plateau lakes, Bank Strait, Franklin Sound. Victoria is also in part under a severe weather warning for the East Gippsland, Northeast, the West South Gippsland forecast districts. Northwesterly winds strengthening today ahead of another cold front expected to cross eastern Victoria late on Wednesday morning. Damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres an hour with peak gusts of around 100 kilometres an hour likely about the elevated parts of the warning area today. And winds are also expected to ease below the warning thresholds late Wednesday morning. And again, it's Dargo, Falls Creek, Mount Hotham and Omea. And I think Mount Hotham a week or two ago, I think they recorded a wind gust of 133 kilometres an hour. Severe weather is no longer occurring in the central and north central districts, therefore the warning has been cancelled. The gale warning for Victoria's west and central coast. Strong wind warning the central Gippsland, east Gippsland coast. Now a gale warning for the west and central coast. Strong wind warning the central Gippsland, east Gippsland coast. Now we come up to New South Wales and the ACT. Severe weather warning for parts of the Snowy Mountains, the southwest slopes. There's also a fire weather warning for the far south coast and a heat wave warning. The severe weather is also for damaging winds for the Snowy Mountains and the southwest slopes. Northwesterly winds strengthening today ahead of the cold front and expected across southern New South Wales during Wednesday morning. Damaging winds averaging 80 to 90 kilometres an hour, peak gusts of up to 125 kilometres an hour possible over the alpine areas above 1900 metres this afternoon, becoming likely from tonight. Perisher Valley, Charlotte Pass and Thredbo top stations currently under the warning, and the remainder of the warning area damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres an hour, peak gusts of up to 90 kilometres an hour likely. Strong wind warning for Goffs, Macquarie, Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra, Eden Coast. Similar warning for Wednesday. Road weather alert has been cancelled for Adelaide. Gale warning, South Australia's lower southeast coast. Strong wind warning the lower west, central, south central coast, Investigator Strait and the upper south east coast. Queensland is in the clear. Northern Territory 2, and we switch over to Western Australia. Strong wind warning, Nigaloo, Gascoyne, Albany and Esperance coast.